I would like to take this opportunity, since last I was here and had not officially announced that I have retired. I wanted to just make a statement to my constituency this morning, to the 94th District. I really want to extend my extreme appreciation and gratitude to them for empowering me, encouraging me, and trusting me to be in this seat for the past 10 years to represent them. I've always said that besides being a mom and a grandmother, this has been the most humbling work that I've ever done in my life. It has truly been a labor of love, a passion for people, and a deeply rooted love for my community. And I want to thank everyone that has supported me, right? But I especially want to thank the staff members here that have worked with me over 10 years doing this work, because I know I haven't been easy to work with. Okay? A lot going on. Yeah. They would say, oh, you're doing too much. Well, you can never do too much for the people. And I don't want to leave out of here without giving an official thank you to the district and an official thank you to the legislative aides, the press people, the outreach folks. When I was chairing labor, my labor clerks, the people that really do the hard work in this building for us to help make us look good. So I want to deeply thank them for that. And I especially want to thank those that have prayed for me and stood in the gap for me. I can tell you there were times when I was ready to go. And it was truly that encouragement, that love, and those prayers that were the wind beneath my wings that kept me going. This is truly a bittersweet decision that I've made, because my heart will always be with the 94th District. And I may be leaving the chamber, and I may be leaving the state as an elected official, but I will never leave the duty and serving the people. It has always been and will always be Porter for the people. First, middle, and last. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow, they can still count on me to do what needs to be done and to stand in the bridge and in the gap as the person that comes to fill this seat in January of 2025. I do want to say a very special thank you, though, to someone in this chamber that has been in this chamber for a very long time. And there hasn't been a day, I mean, from my first day up until now, she has held me, prayed for me, whispered in my ear to encourage me. And I just want you to know how much I love and appreciate you. I don't see her today, but I hope that she will see this. And the last thing, last but not least, before I take my seat, there have been some things, and there's only one thing that I really feel compelled to address at this moment, because it's really been bothering me. And it starts with a report. I mean, we all know how media works and the damage they can do or not, the things that they can say or not, the truth they can tell or not. And there has been some lies, right? And I don't feel compelled to address anything except for this, because this one really hit home for me. And I'm going to read it verbatim, because I don't want to be misquoted. Porter increasingly had been at odds, or at least distant, from leaders and members of the House Democratic Caucus in recent years. She gave up her position as co-chair of the Labor and Public Employees Committee before the current 2-year term. And I just want to put it on the record that I would hate to think that standing 10 toes down in your truth and representing the people that have entrusted you to do that with all your might would be considered to be putting myself at distance from leadership and this caucus. The fact that it is being said that I gave up my labor chair really is a gut punch, because that I did not do. I was actually away at a conference out of state where I was getting several calls from colleagues, from lobbyists, from labor, about what they were hearing way before I heard anything about this. And what I decided to do was to exit with grace and humility. That's what I decided to do. And I have to tell you, I'm glad I did that because of the way things turned out. I can sleep at night. But what I don't want to do is leave this building without putting my truth on the record. I would have never gave up my labor chair. But I did pass the baton to our beloved Q. That's what I did. And I saw fit to do that. I'm gonna leave it there. But what I will say is that I have, and I hope I haven't, done anything that has distanced me when I have been made to feel the total opposite. Made to feel ostracized, marginalized, demonized, right? This is my truth, you all. And I'm not going to say much more after this, but I felt it very important to say this today because I have given my heart and soul to this work. And I will continue to do that. And despite the lies, still I rise. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Representative Porter, and we certainly all wish you the best of luck in your next phase and appreciate your service to the state of Connecticut for the last decade.